Let's take a look at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. 3.281 miles, 16 corners, a total as well of 58 laps. It's a fantastic sweeping circuit that has been modified since opened, but still provides a challenge. Get a good exit out of the last corner, sweep downhill and start the lap. Turn 1, a long sweep, quick left-hander as well, all the way down from 8th gear to 5th gear. Accelerate the exit, don't go too wide. Prepare for uphill turn 2 to the left, then to the right for a long sweep, turn 3. Keep the power down as well as you approach turn 4, the exit, and now turn 5, a hairpin. 3rd gear corner, double apex. You can take a lot more speed in and also a great opportunity to overtake. The longest straight in Formula 1, down all the way in 8th gear, DRS open as well as you're held towards turn 6 and 7 chicane. From 8th gear at over 300 kilometers an hour, snapping the brakes with around about 100 meters to go, down to 2nd gear, mid-corner, keep on the accelerate, open up to 3rd gear, and keep on the power hard as you open up the 2nd DRS zone on the run down towards turn 9's hairpin as well. Another long sweeping left-hander, which provides a lot of overtake and looks like an oval style corner. A lot of sweeps, a lot of easy high lines to take through as well, all filtering down towards turns 10, 11 and 12. From 7th gear all the way down to the braking zone for 3rd gear as you approach the Yas Hotel. Turns 19 and 20 modified ever so slightly as well to open up, now renamed 13 and 14. 7th gear to turn 15 now, flat out, easy the exit before a heavy braking zone down to 4th gear for the last corner, turn 16, downhill to the control line, and that is a lap of Yas Marina. Hello everybody,
right, have fun, guys.
and
I'm going to go into the back room.
Oh, Josh, you're there. Hello, Josh. Hello everybody, welcome to the sprint race for Formula 2. It came on here quite quickly there. I didn't play the little feature. We've got a new feature where it automatically just comes on. I don't control the buttons. So this is all looking fantastic. This could be the decider. This could be it. Théo Pourchaire, though, starting 14th on the grid. 2nd on the grid today is starting with Frederik Vesti. There's so much more to look forward to. But we're now going to hand over to the world feed as we are all set to go. Previously on Formula 2, Frederik Vesti versus Théo Pourchaire.
Drive, Frederik Vesti wins the feature.
It's a cool fight.
Unbelievable drive. Let's go.
And it's been all year.
Théo Pourchaire closes the gap.
I worked really hard fighting for a championship.
Pourchaire trying to fight back, but it's his teammate on the left-hand side. Vesti will know how significant it is.
I'm very focused on myself. Whatever Théo does is out of my control.
Théo Pourchaire is your new championship leader.
I am not relaxed leading the championship.
Oh, he's off! He's off!
Great! I lost both of my rear tires.
The top 2 contenders are out. Oh, that's very late on the brake. That's unbelievable from Théo
I
Pourchaire.
respect ART a lot, and also Théo I respect.
He is a great driver.
Frederik Vesti
Let's go, baby!
still fighting for this title. Vesti spinning! Vesti into the wall! Théo Pourchaire has a 25-point lead. Pourchaire down in 14th for both races. It's game on.
I'm very excited for this final showdown.
I want to finish the weekend with the big title.
It will be decided in the desert. We've had to wait over 3 months, but the FIA Formula 2 Championship can only go down one way. Frederick Vesti trails by 25 points to Théo Pourchaire. But Pourchaire, 14th on the grid. Vesti is second. It's a 5.281 kilometre circuit modified from when we first came here in 2009. It's a 23 lap race ahead of us. Anything can happen, and it usually does in Formula 2. Track elevation at 10.23 metres means it's a flat surface to race on. Piastri versus Lawson was a battle in 2021. Piastri getting all out of shape, Lawson off the track. Both now, of course, Formula 1 drivers. Down last year, Lawson again, this time on the inside of Richard Verschoor, dive bombing through on the inside line. Nicely done. And down at turn 9 as well, proving it is possible to go round the outside. Drugovich versus Jaruvala, side by side in a very close fought function, but proving that Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen could have made it through that part of the track. Well, we're all set to go with 2.5 minutes till the parade lap starts as well. Alongside me in the commentary box, returning is Synthil. Omi's with me as well. Synth, this could be good, but it's involving car 5. Pourchaire will be investigated after the race for failing to follow the race director's instructions for practice start infringement. So already the champion-elect in a lot of trouble. Advantage, I would say, to Vesti. Hello, welcome back.
Yeah, well, it's well, that's going to be interesting to see. It could be a very big advantage to Vesti, but it's going to be difficult for Vesti to take that championship. But yeah, it's been a while since the last race in Formula 2, and it's great to be back in a possible championship deciding race already.
Here's the grid then. It's Enzo Fittipaldi on pole position, Frederick Vesti alongside him. Isaac Hadjar starts third with Richard Verschoor in fourth. Dennis Halger starts fifth. Amul Mawassa starts in sixth position. Seventh takes it with Zay Maloney. Kushmaini starts in eighth. Ninth on the grid is Victor Martins. Jack Doohan, who has pole position tomorrow, starts in 10th place. Juan Manuel Correa is 11th, with Roy Nazani starting down in 12th position. 13th for Arthur Leclerc. Théo Pourchaire, what went wrong? He's down in 14th place for both races. A lot of work to do. 15th on the grid for Roman Stanek. Ralph Boschung takes up in 16th. Oliver Bearman is 17th, with Emil Cordial in 18th. Jack Crawford starts 19th, with Franco Colapinto in 20th. 21st for Paul Aron, and Joshua Mason 22nd and last on the grid. Of course, Colapinto and Aron making their debuts in Formula 2, up from Formula 3. Someone who's called Formula 3 in the last couple of weeks, that's Omi. He's alongside us too in the box as the parade lap begins. Omi, Macau was great fun again. Paul Aron finds himself in the barrier there, starts 21st on the grid now, but title fight is on, and it's going to be another crazy event. We saw it back in Zandvoort, and we saw it back in Belgium. Welcome to you.
Yeah, hello. Absolutely incredible as you now watch our reigning champion as well, Felipe Drugovich, who won it in 2022 last year as well. But yeah, absolutely incredible. This championship battle continues to go, and we've had a staller on the grid as well, and it is Paul Aron.
So he started 21st. There is an outlet in the board if he can get it restarted, but they've got a long lap here to make sure they can get it back, Synth. So that's disaster for someone who entered Macau in the barrier last Sunday.
Yeah, that's not very good news for him. He would have started 21st, let's say, from the top 3.
Today, so if we have the same tomorrow, I feel like we can be pretty competitive. I try to have a good start, and then from there manage the race and hopefully be on the podium.
Obviously starting second will be very important to do our best to win that race, and then all focus will be on Sunday. Obviously that's where the big points are rewarded, but a good result tomorrow could really, kickstart this championship for me.
I expect to have a really good start, and hopefully, I know from last year in the tests we had really good race pace here, so I think we have a good, I know we have a good car for the race.
The top 3 in the race, as Paul Aron has now been returned to the pit lane. Carry on, Synth, what you're saying?
Yeah, well, he would have started from the back anyways, but now it should be a pit lane start from him if he gets it going again. So, well, that's going to be a little less for Aaron, but it still could be wouldn't be too bad because he was already from the back anyways.
Tension's starting to rise. Get a quick word from Josh Tees down the pitch. Josh, championship today or tomorrow? What's your picking?
Tomorrow.
Good point. No, okay, short and sweet to the point. Vesti, I believe you were talking about when we came in, though, Omi, that Vesti's got more wins than Pourchaire. So if Vesti takes the gap down to 25, he could still be victorious if they're level on points.
Yeah, absolutely. We were discussing it all as well. All of the outcomes already being discussed, but we're all now waiting it. Both of these drivers would like to win the championship. Teo Pourchaire in his 3rd year, Frederick Vesti in his 2nd year as well. So this is going to be absolutely incredible as they're all getting into position. But Teo Pourchaire's got to keep his nose clean. We go on board with him, and he's getting into position now for a very crucial race for Vesti and Pourchaire. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. But at the front of the field, Enzo Fittipaldi chasing his 2nd victory in FIA Formula 2.
Rebecca's ready to press those buttons. The cars are all lined up. We've had to wait 3 months. It's Pourchaire, 14th. Vesti starting 2nd. The fight for the F2 title is under starters' orders. Lights out, race on. Good start already from the middle of the row. But Vesti's got the inside line down towards turn 1. Vesti takes around the outside. Comes Fittipaldi. Vesti side by side. There's a stall on the grid of Joshua Mason. As again, Vesti's not backing out. Cut to the front. Fittipaldi holds around the outside. Fittipaldi keeps in. There's a yellow flag on the track somewhere as we come down to turn 5. Spinner in the middle of the pack. Spinner in the middle of the pack. And there's a stall as Vesti tries to look on the inside line. Yellow flag on the start line and in turn 3. So we've on the safety car. Vesti's got the inside line. Fittipaldi runs wide. And here comes Richard Verschoor. They're 3 abreast as they come down the back straight towards turn 6 and 7. Vesti's going to try and out-drag him. On the exit curve goes Fittipaldi. Coming up on the inside is Isaac Hatcher. And Verschoor takes the lead. Fittipaldi dies on the inside. Vesti's trying to take 3rd. They all run wide. That's because of the grip. There's none of it there. Vesti's down to 4th, 6th.
Yeah, an incredible start. Vesti looked to take the lead. I think it was Leclerc stalled in the back because of Spinner. It could be a safety car. As we go next straighter, we're going to see a move here on the outside.
Oh, and again, Verschoor trying to go on the inside line. Round the outside comes Frederick Vesti down into the fall. He's going on the inside now. Safety car. Safety car. So that'll stop the action. But are we going to see Isaac Hatcher take it before the check? And no, there's the safety car. So Juan Manuel Correa is out. Arthur Leclerc stalled on the grid. It was Correa who spun. Paul Aron's got going. And the safety car neutralises the field. There is the Van Amersfoort Racing of Juan Manuel Correa with his car right in the centre of the track at turn 2. And the safety car stops it all. What a start there. What do you make of it, Omi?
Absolutely chaos as expected. It did seem like Arthur Leclerc did stall on the grid there in the Dams car, and it was absolutely chaotic as Frederick Vesti didn't want to give it up and also went for a late lunge, and you can see Arthur Leclerc there now back in the pit lane. But it was absolutely chaotic. 4 cars all battling. We've had 4 wide previously there. We had it in 2021, and I thought we were going to go 4 wide again. But this time for the race lead, that was really, really tight. However, Frederick Vesti almost being eliminated there, but he was just about able to keep his nose clean, as were all of the rest.
Since the problem here now is that we've got a bad start. Teo Pourchaire's up to 9th though. Vesti down to 4th. He's really messed up that start. What a start there. Fittipaldi battling back through. Verschoor and Isaac Hatcher, the biggest surprise, to me up to 2nd position. That was brilliant.
Yeah, this is one of the. This is such a great lap 1. We've had so many battles. It all you think like that. First you thought Vesti would take the lead. Now he's dropped down to 4th. I think Verschoor had the lead for a bit. Now he's back down to 3rd, and somehow Fittipaldi is still in the lead. It was so close together. We have got 2 long straights, of course, and that caused for some amazing battling. And 4-way battle for the lead it is. But we're still not done yet. After the safety car, we might see it again.
Josh Tees in the pits. I think Arthur Leclerc's got going again, Josh. So that's an interesting start. 2 in the pits already. That's because the clutch is in it. They've been used for 3 months.
Yeah, a bit of a chaotic start there. Well, it always is in Formula 2, especially when there is a title on the line. Let's have a look at the race start.
Go on, Synth.
Yeah, so it was a really good start then from Frederick Vesti, immediately taking the inside line. We see Leclerc stalling in the back then. But Fittipaldi doing good job to keep it around the outside. Verschoor takes 3rd, but he will later on be able to somehow. The gap is quite big here, but he somehow managed to get back and battle with the top 2. And then see what happened here on board with Pourchaire. He's in 9th now, of course. Did he see the spinning Correa in front of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes. Lost it on his own. He lost it on his own, I think. I think there was no contact there. And then he stalled it afterwards and is out of the race.
Everyone doing so well to avoid him as well. Correa, not somebody I would like to see in an incident. I think, was it Doohan who hit the back of Imomi as well, looking at it. Doohan started 10th, now down to 7th. But I think he hit the back. Yeah, he must have. He hit the back, I think, of Correa. Or is it?
Yeah, we'll see.
Is it Martins?
Might be a car ahead. Yeah, might be Martins as well, or Nissany. Let's see then. As Martins
Looked like he
goes
lost it
round
on his
the
own.
outside.
Oh, there!
Oh, he got a bit.
nice.
He got pinched by Maney over there to the inside line, and then he got hit from behind.
And this is Vesti having that sinking feeling. Through goes Verschoor. There's Fittipaldi on the inside. Hadjar's going to come through on him now, down towards turn 4. It's 6 and 7, sorry. And it was all like, where on earth did all of you come from? That was an insane opening lap with the slipstreaming. Vesti is now up to 4th in that positioning order. So there was briefly Hauger ahead. They've had to slow down through that part of the track with this the crane out there for Correa. Oh, it's just pitch perfect, that one. So this is on board with Iwasa. Great launch. Second phase picks it up. There's a slower there already. That was coming through on, I believe, Iwasa, who made a bad start because he's down to 6th place. So, oh, this is Iwasa. Okay, so this is on board with Iwasa that we're talking to now as well. The graphic got it wrong on the board. But yeah, bad start from Iwasa, and that's Correa hopping out of the car. And I think he just tread on the floor there as well.
I think it was Victor Martins who hit him from the back, but Martins couldn't do anything about it. It was like more of a racing incident, I think.
So lap 3 of 23, we've completed 2 of them. The safety car is out, and it's Fittipaldi leading from Hadjar, Verschoor, Vesti, Hauger. Oh yeah, oh dear.
Yeah, yeah, a bit of damage. That's what I was just about to say. A bit of damage. A tiny bit for Victor Martin, so yeah, he would have been the one who did go into Juan Manuel Correa as well. But yeah, definitely is really great to see such a good opening lap and great battle for the lead straight away to get us on the
Fred, it's a long race. I want to see elbows out. Elbows out. We've got nothing to lose. We need to win this, so elbows out. There's a long race ahead. It's gonna come to us. Come on. Well,
trying to stay positive. Seems between Martins and Correa has been noted. You've both got it spot on. Just quickly on this, from what we're hearing at the moment, I did have a point to it. Yeah, Martin's got a hole in the front wing. That's what we were gasping about. So yeah, Vesti down to 4th, Pourchaire 9th. So Pourchaire's inside the points-paying positions at the moment. Come on. What are we going to see when this race restarts? The Aston Martin safety car coming through. Yeah, pretty much. Track temperature 36.2 degrees, air temperature 28, 1.2 meters per second wind speed, 58% humidity. Race control, Leclerc noted for safety car infringement. Now, what is that about? I wonder, what's he done to interfere with the safety car procedure?
He, of course, stalled on the grid. Don't know what's happened afterwards.
So I'm guessing he's probably got going and done something probably then.
Has he gone too fast to catch up to the field, because he's now right behind Paul Aron. So Leclerc. So yeah, I wonder if he's accelerated a bit much. But he's on the lead lap, so I don't think he. Yeah.
Maybe did he unlap himself? Or did that not happen? I don't know. When he came out of the pit lane.
Yes, Leclerc is out of position in the field. And he's a lap down. So Leclerc needs to be released, but he's doing it himself. He's releasing himself. That's why the safety car's taking so long, because they can't pinpoint where Leclerc is because he keeps moving. So yeah, there's the championship. Pourchaire 192, Vesti on 171. So that'll take it to a 21-point advantage, Pourchaire in the title, going into tomorrow. If things
it's Formula 2. Anything can happen, but it's still very difficult, because King Vesti will start 9th tomorrow, and he'll have to basically win that race. And of course, he's got a bit of luck then that Pourchaire will start 14th, but it's going to be a very difficult challenge for Vesti.
Now Leclerc's going, but I hope he's been told to by the stewards. We haven't got any notice coming, but Leclerc has now passed the entire field to get his lap back. Right. Taking an age again. Lap 4 of 23. Time moves down to 45 minutes though, so whatever happens, this race can only last 45 minutes. Whether or not we go to time or not is going to be under dictation as we cross through the back of the track. Let's check in quickly, shall we, with Alex and Alex. Safety car.
To what he hasn't done all season
Just
and
for
win.
your info, mate, Vesti has been told that they've got nothing to lose, so just go, they need to win this race. It's just for information, okay, mate? He's currently P4. I don't have anything to lose either. Copy that, mate.
Well, no one with anything to lose at this stage. And does he have to win this race? Perhaps. I think that's the right thing to be telling Vesti at this stage, because he's got to go for it to give himself a meaningful chance at the championship tomorrow. Whether he could take it with a small amount of points and put himself in the position to put pressure on Pourchaire, of course, will start from 14th position again in tomorrow's race and will be in danger again at the start. Whether he can put himself in the position to take a victory, perhaps strategically tomorrow, and take the championship lead, I don't know. But he needs to try and take as many points as he can out of this sprint.
What's interesting about the message that we played you a couple of minutes ago is that last year the ART teammates were Théo Pourchaire and Frédéric Vesti, but switching from ART to Prema really has brought the best out of Vesti once again. They seem to have a way of knowing exactly how to get the best from him, and that can vary team to team, Alex.
Really can. And it's why you see drivers sometimes jump ahead in certain cars, fall back in others, move across to perhaps what you might consider a more performant team, but then struggle more than they did at a lower team, just because that chemistry is not quite right. One chemistry we do know is exactly right is the combination of Théo Pourchaire and ART. They love him, he loves them. We heard Sebastian Philippe earlier on in the weekend talking about what a great time the team have had working with Théo Pourchaire and pushing him on through this season. As we get ready to go racing again, Fittipaldi will try to hang on to the lead once more in a race which is going to be less tyre management now. Drivers did 13 or 14 laps throughout practice. They were expecting to get 23 out of this medium tyre. The tyre was already falling away at 13 laps through the practice process. So this has taken a lot of the management pressure off these drivers, and they can go hell for leather, and don't we love to see it?
Won't be too long until we see it once again around this circuit. It is going to be intriguing to see what approach everyone takes. There, the live points on the left-hand side. You can see our points leader is not adding to his tally at the moment. And if it finishes like this, and it won't, it would be a final day decider for the Formula 2 Championship. But that is the situation. We'll keep you updated all the way through. Fittipaldi chasing win number 2 in this championship. Hadjar chasing win number 1 properly, that counts, after he finished first on the line on a race that was rained off in Zandvoort. Richard Verschoor looking to add to his fantastic victory in Austria earlier this year, and Vesti looking to keep the title reasonably alive. We're going to head to lap number 6, and when we go is down to the Brazilian driver.
Yep, when are they going to hit the deck?
Now.
Now! Go! 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 Fittipaldi, Hadjar, Verschoor, Vesti, Hauger, Iwasa, Doohan, Maney, Pourchaire, then Maloney. We're racing again in Abu Dhabi. I don't think Cynthia's going to go for a move down to turn 1. This will all be a slipstream run.
Yeah, turn 1's not really a heavy braking zone, so it's going to be difficult to dive bomb someone unless you're very close behind. But it's going to be into the chicane later on, or maybe already here where we saw in 2021 an overtake. But let's not get back to that. Here we go then. Are we going to see a move here?
Just having a little bit of a look back. Yeah, there's a couple of manoeuvres coming through there on the outside. That's Behrman trying to get through with Joshua Mason getting through on the inside, and Nizani's there too. Here comes Vesti. Whoa! Almost touching the back of Richard Verschoor. They are side by side into the braking zone down at turn 6, and Vesti makes the move. Meantime, Iwasa side by side with Doohan, who gets chopped. Bit of debris, off goes Doohan. Verschoor's got the slipstream on back of Vesti. And he's going to pull to the outside line, down towards turn 9. Vesti's going to squeeze him for all his might, but for sure, holds him round the outside line. Vesti holds it back. This is brilliant as Beerman passes Stanak.
Yeah, a very great move, important move as well. So Vesti up in the third now. Can he try and close up even more to Isaac Hadjar? No DRS just yet, but after it will be enabled, he will definitely have a go at it. Here's Doohan. What did he do? He of course got pushed off. Was there some contact as well?
Yeah, there. A little bit of floor damage. It's just insane, this race, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's still a long way to go.
Turn the safety car thing off. I was about to green. Keep forgetting that's not actually a button. I need to press that button. So Vesti is 1.2 seconds back to Hadjar. He's 2.2 already behind Fittipaldi. Here is Theo Pourchaire. Heart rate currently at about 180 beats per minute as he comes in. Crawford passes Martins for 13th position as well. So they're closing it down. DRS is activated now, so everyone's got the same amount of slipstream battle coming into the braking zone, so it's all up to anybody else to see when you want to go for that manoeuvre. Looking to the inside line, Pourchaire thinks about a move on the inside of Maney as Martins, again with that broken wing, trying to go right around the outside of coming. Oh, there's a bit of contact there actually, I heard, coming through. That was with Jack Crawford, but Crawford goes ahead of Martins, but a little bit of bodywork flapping underneath the Martins there. You can just hear it flapping around.
In corner.
Let's push for fastest lap now. Push for fastest lap.
Well, Arthur Leclerc's got at the moment with that fastest lap, and still Doohan passing Awasa around the outside. Nice move there, Omi. I know you want to say something.
Yeah, absolutely. Good move as well there by him. And now you can see Vesti getting back inside almost that 1 second. That is going to be crucial, a deciding factor in this race. And yeah, this is looking really, really good and interesting right now at this point, with all of the drivers now. We're going to be seeing all of the drivers pushing on. So we're already on lap number 8. It's going by quickly, but we've had so much action on the restart so far.
Just sort of another good thing I think to do. So, who's got the fastest lap? Frederick Vesti, 1:39.415. Martins is into the... Yeah, had to with that wing. But I think now, since as well, this is great for Vesti. Can just control it through. I've just looked down actually. Are you wearing all your American stuff you brought from America?
Yeah, I've got a lot of things from America, but here we can see indeed the pit stop from Martins. That's gonna cost him a lot. He's gonna hope for a safety car now. Vesti has got DRS and Hadjar doesn't, so this could be a good opportunity for Vesti to close up.
Yeah, Fittipaldi's put out a second now, so Hadjar's going to be really in trouble. Don't forget there's a double DRS zone as we now see Theo Pourchaire on the inside of Kushmaini into the braking zone for turn 6, inside line, and he's got through. Very nicely job done. Sweet for Pourchaire up to 8th position.
Crucially into the points as well now for Theo Pourchaire. And Awasa and Doohan are noted, forcing another driver off the circuit, as Maney might be passed now, as we see Maloney trying to have a go to the inside, but he's just going to sit behind.
Wonderful thing about turn 9 is it just twitches you in completely the wrong direction. Polaron's past Colapinto. Vesti's so close now. If he doesn't make the move down to turn 1, I'll be very, very surprised, because he's going to have that slipstream off the start line. Oh, he was in the wall! Ooh. Vesti sliding it full opposite lock and almost going into the Latifi barrier, if that's what we're calling it.
Well, that's what I called it yesterday, so I guess we'll continue.
Fittipaldi, 1:39.278 fastest lap. And look, since that was it. Just a small mistake for Vesti cost him anything coming out of the last 2 corners.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a lot, but he's still within a second, so you won't lose the DRS coming on to two DRS straights. We're going to come up after this the next corner here, so this could be a good opportunity. 7/10, I think that could be enough down to the second straight.
So here we go then, DRS active. Do you think he'll get the move done, Omi?
Yeah, I think he definitely will. Possibly on the second straight, maybe. You'll have a go at least.
No, he's too far back into the braking zone for turn 6 and 7 to get that manoeuvre done. As again, Awasa having to go defensive. Pourchaire thinks about a move around the outside line, but that'll give Pourchaire a nice cutback through the 6-7 chicane and gets on the slipstream path through the DRS zone and turn 8, past the F2 pits paddock complex as well. Down to turn 9 is Pourchaire, brave enough to make the move as Vesti thinks about a move on Hadjar to 9, can't get it sorted. Does Pourchaire do the same manner? He thinks about a move on the inside line. There was almost contact. Iwasa goes wide. Pourchaire goes through into 7th position. Brilliant.
It wasn't really got caught out there by that. Chair was on the inside, and it was just completely went straight on, understeered off, and well, that's cost him a position, and he's immediately going to be under pressure by Mani as well. So Pourchaire up to 2 points now.
Remember, if Vesti crashes out and Pourchaire scores no points, the gap will be 25 points still, but Vesti has more victories, which means if they tie tomorrow on points, the countback will go to Vesti. So it is not over if he doesn't score today. But if Pourchaire crashes out and Vesti extends that gap over 25 points, it's done. So he just needs to, he can't do it today, can he? He's got to close in. That's tomorrow, though, where Vesti's got to do it. So today, Vesti's driving for defence. Pourchaire's wanting them to wrap up the title. So they're sort of swapped
definitely got
it.
a chance now on this lap.
So much closer to the back of Hadjar. So Vesti can't be crowned champion today. Pourchaire could, is what I'm trying to get a point. Here comes Vesti. And Hadjar practically opens the door to him, coming around the outside line. But that's made a mistake because the line's going to be corrupted. Beautiful defending from Hadjar. He knew where to cut off at the 6th part of the track. And Vesti's angry.
Gap 0.5, really important to pass him this lap. Come on.
And they are. They're trying to do everything. Hadjar's dancing around the racing line. Vesti's trying to go with him with the turn. He pulls to the outside line at turn 9. And Vesti does it. Superb driving from the pair of them. Hadjar tries to keep the battle on the inside line. He had a good defence, but nothing could stop Vesti. That was superb as well. So just pitch perfect again.
Yeah, this is why we love Formula 2. Some incredible battling going on. Well, a good attempt of Hadjar from defending, but we know Vesti is not just going to let him defend like that. He's just going to pass him anyways. The gap now 2.5 to Fittipaldi. That's quite a lot, but there's still over 30 laps to go. So I think he still has a good chance to go for it.
So across the line, down towards turn number 1. Taking over the brakes. Vesti now has to pull in 2.5 seconds to close in on Fittipaldi. The gap, 193 to 174. 19 points now it stands in the championship. And Pourchaire just needs to keep pushing. Vesti needs the win. There's 11, well, it was halfway there actually in this race. So anything can still happen. And now look at this. He still doesn't have the DRS. So Vesti's going to find it incredibly close, I think, to close on Fittipaldi without destroying those medium compound tyres.
Yeah, well, he's going to find that he's got nothing to lose, so he'll just push and hope his tyres won't even lose him positions towards the end. But I think Vesti will give it everything he can. You can see purple sector 1 immediately, so he's going quicker. He's trying to close up the gap to Fittipaldi, but can he? It's pretty big gap for a sprint race.
So they'll hold it once more. Go on, Emi.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he is able to close it. We'll see how he does. And yeah, it is really great. Most of this race just fully focused on the championship contenders. Really, most of the action is coming from both of the drivers. The overtakes are being dished out by those two as well. And haven't had this feeling really since 2021. It was when we went down to the final round with still championship being with still a chance for the driver's second, even though if there was a bit of a gap, still a chance as well. So Frederik Vesti really pushing on. So let's see how he's going to be able to do, and if he is going to be able to make this move on Fittipaldi, and it would give us a great ending to the championship tomorrow. If Pourchaire has a bit of a poor race tomorrow, and Vesti gets somewhere like 3rd or 2nd, where he could wrap it up, depending obviously on what where Pourchaire finishes today.
So they head down. Josh T, what are you making of this race?
It's been quite a chaotic race, but it's quieting out. 2.2 seconds a gap. Vesti, fastest sector 1. Going for another fastest lap to close the gap. I think Vesti could win this race.
I think he could. He's got that gap. He's got that fastest, so he could do it. Since if he does do it, the fight surely is with him tomorrow. Starting second, well, he starts second. We're going to go. So this is, he can just go for it, can't he?
Yeah, well, of course he starts second now, but he will start 9th tomorrow. It's going to be a bit more difficult, but it's the feature races. We can clearly see now he's got the pace. So tomorrow, plus the mandatory pit stop, of course, I think he still has a good chance of winning the race. And we just gotta have to take a look at what Pourchaire can do from 14th on the grid, because he's got some great pace as well as he. So he already gained 7th positions from where he started. So he's also really flying and not wanting to give up this championship lead or anything like that. So it's going to be very, very close tomorrow.
So let's check
lap
in.
again goes to Vesti.
Let's just quickly check in with Alex Alex. They've got some news on it.
Frederick Vesti trying to take it out of reach of everyone else. It is a 2-for-1 deal as well, isn't it, for Vesti? He's adding the bonus point as it stands, and he's also clawing into the lead of Fittipaldi. It once stood at 2.5 seconds. It's now 1.9. And we've got a long way to go.
They're big claws, aren't they? 3/10 claws that time around for Vesti. That's another fastest first section of the race, albeit that is basically 2 corners. It's the first corner and then the one over the top of the brow that takes them down to turn 5. You're on board with Richard Verschoor, who has caught Isaac Hadjar.
And again,
And he's going to try and go around the outside line. Again, desperately trying to find it. He's not going to do this time line again. Vesti is now 2 seconds up the field from this little, about 3 seconds. Look how much Hadjar is losing on this. And Verschoor is holding him back as he pulls to the outside line. And easily Richard Verschoor moves on to the podium places. I'm loving this race. This is a great sprint synth.
Indeed, we've seen so many battles. This is what we like to see. I think this track as well brings some very good racing for Formula 2. So it's really good. And look, Vesti now closes the gap to 1.7. He's definitely getting closer. And in a championship where every point matters going into tomorrow, the fastest lap for Vesti is going to be very important as well.
Oh, Mason's possible deal. At least he's doing something for once.
Oh, wow.
They've made an overtake. Mason's made an overtake. Wow. I'm surprised. Anybody else? Oh, yeah. Didn't expect that. An actual overtake.
Yeah. Probably now we're going to get a replay and Cordial just locked up and went wide.
Yeah.
1.7. Come on, Vesti. He's really going for it, isn't he? Richard Verschoor right now in 3rd position. Obviously was contending for the win last year, but obviously Liam Lawson around this circuit in the same sprint race as well. Vesti fastest sector. Now 1.6 is bringing it down as Hauger's going to have a go now as well to get past Hadjar Verschoor. Lost the race lead 1 year ago. He's right now in 3rd, but here we go. Hauger now has a chance to get past Hadjar down to the braking zone.
And late on the brakes. No, can't do it, unfortunately. So Hauger's going to have to back out of it and try again in a second as Victor Martins now does a 1:38.946. Takes the fastest lap of the race so far. So he's down in 21st place. He's desperate for a safety car to close things up again. But now, again, Hauger pulling off part of his face of the visor strip, trying to get a bit of clear visibility to get through on Hadjar. Not going to work through here. Doohan's closed up on this little battle as well. So it's actually a fight for 4th between 4, 5 and 6.
Yeah, and if they battle, of course, Pourchaire can close up as well. So that could be very important for the championship. He's right behind there as well. So, yeah, if these two are going to battle, then Pourchaire will definitely have an advantage here.
Sorry, I just trying to reply to everything about the MotoGP things because so much is happening in today. Hauger's closing in again, and Omi. No pit stops in this race, of course. So whose tyres are going to die off first? I'm thinking Fittipaldi the way he's just lipped at the front.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it could be anyone, depending on who pushes. But obviously, it aided a tiny bit with the safety car that we had earlier on as well. But yeah, we'll see. The drivers are pushing on flat out right now at the moment, especially if you're the man in 2nd, Frederick Vesti, as Teo Pourchaire also closing up in this battle for 4th position with Hadjar. Hauger doing all in this train as Hauger's going to have another go now. He needs to try to set up the move and have a go down to turn 9. try to set it up, force a defensive shape from Hadjar, and then try to set up the move. And you can see Hadjar goes off the racing line, defends to the inside line, then he's got to try and get the cutback, but Hadjar not running wide, he's staying on that racing line. It's all about Hauger needs a good exit out of here and challenge towards turn number 9, but he needs to be close on the exit of 5 towards 6 to force that defensive shape and pull alongside.
Is Doohan closing? One more with Hauger, but I want to look at Doohan behind him. There he is. No, he's too far back. Can't find a correct move through at the moment.
1.3.
Yeah, come on, Frederick. Get in there, get that position, take the lead.
It's Formula 2 and MotoGP that has been absolutely phenomenal this year.
Yeah.
And they're the ones giving us the brilliant title battle. All the other series have been good, but I think these two have been absolutely extraordinary. Like Formula 3, in my opinion, has been a good, but from the other seasons that I've watched have definitely been a tiny bit more better. But Formula 3 has been good at the same time this season. I don't know, personally, I just prefer the ones that we had last year, 2020, 2021, even 2019 was a bit good as well.
Closing in again. On board with Pourchaire. He's now in this fight for 5th now, with them all holding each other up. Pourchaire's now 7/10 behind Doohan, so he will have DRS on the run down towards turn 6. This is the hairpin at turn 5. Time penalty for Arthur Leclerc, plus 10 seconds. Now, is that for the safety car infringement, I wonder?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know why I thought it was going to be Pourchaire, because he was of course on
I
the
thought
station as well.
I
That's why Josh said it very loudly.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was just preparing in case it was a bit of YouTube clip moment. Oh, Hauger locks up. Doohan was right there too. Come on. I think Hadjar had a bit of a mistake there as well, the other Red Bull liveried car. Now, all together with the DRS, down to turn number 9.
Almost in the 1 second as well.
No one's going to do it. Oh, a little bit of a look from Hauger.
Yeah.
This is just...
Hadjar a bit wide. Vesti's inside 1 second now.
It's just all sort of waiting, isn't it? You're just sort of trying to bump it all along as well and try and push. Now, can someone just confirm to me that I'm not going to miss the Moto GP session? That's fantastic. Last thing we need is that... Oh, no, it's actually starting now. Full schedule. No, we have got an hour, which is great news. Megan will talk you through the start of qualifying with Josh and Omi. And I'll be back right for Q2, end of Q2, start Q3.
So Vesti is going to have DRS now. It's 0.8 of a second. We're currently still focused on this battle for 4th, but surely we're going to be turning our attentions to the lead. It's now 0.7 of a second, make that 0.6, so he's going to be gaining all the way. So he's going to have a chance. So we'll see. Let's hope they cut to him.
There we go. He's got
there
it.
He is.
6/10. Is he going to get in closer? Less than less. Fittipaldi's going to go defensive. Vesti pulls off another tear off. And he's not going to have it into the chicane though, so it's time to down the straight.
Yeah, well, with his pace, he knows that he doesn't have to take too much of a risk this lap. I think he knows he can, with this pace, get him next lap if you're going to get closer. He's now just closing in with the DRS, and then just got to try and follow through him with him through the final sector.
So he's got so close. He's got 3/10 now, Omi, as well. This is getting good.
Yeah, it's under. Yeah, it's under 0.2 of a second, to a point that he's having a look as well, thinking about, and he's really, really tucked up behind the rear wing as well. Frederick Vesti, absolutely phenomenal. Fastest first sector. We know he's pushing on. Bearman past Maney as well. We've just seen Aaron past Cordial, so he's having a bad race. Might explain why Mason even got past him as well. But everyone right now focused on Fittipaldi and Vesti. This is going to be a crucial move for Vesti. He needs a good exit now, and it's all going to be about the exit out of 5 down towards 6 and setting the move up down to turn 9. But now here we go. Vesti needs to try pull it off, but we know Fittipaldi won't give it up easily. He's a driver who doesn't give it up, and he made it clear earlier on the radio. Neither of these two drivers will give it up. This could be a really great fight for the win.
I'm sorry, I'm teasing my friend about the birthday present I've got in February. Oh, and Vesti locks up, and Fittipaldi locked up as well. So this will give them both the disadvantage and at the same time advantage, but the tyre's starting to go. And look how much it's affected him. He's lost a second already on that back straight. He's gaining it back, but no, this isn't working.
Oh, that was really not what Vesti needed to do there. That's gonna hurt his tires as well. Well, luckily he's got a
Yeah.
5-second gap to Verstor behind, but he's gonna be too far this lap.
I think Fittipaldi locked up, and then Vesti locked up in retaliation, so it's both between the two of them. It's quite hard to get going. Whoopsies! Fittipaldi
Yeah,
going
different
so
lines.
wide.
Second lap, Fittipaldi took that line, didn't he, Sinton?
Yeah, I think different lines to the corner is possible. Here's the lock up from first Fittipaldi, but then a bigger one for Vesti, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, not really what they needed to do.
So monkey see, monkey do is quite the thing. Just a simple mistake, and that could cost them for sure 5 seconds back as the battle continues on at the front. 5 laps to go in the F2 sprint race here at Abu Dhabi. Vesti's heart rate, oh what a surprise, 190 odd. Very high. I'm not surprised. What's my heart rate at? For everyone who likes to know, standing up here in the commentary box. Well, 19 minutes, oh, it was only 65 about 11 minutes ago. I was quite calm commentating. I thought it would be quite, it's 102 right now, so yeah. Usually it goes high at the start of, at the end of races. Vesti then in the slipstream once again to Fittipaldi into the setting sun here at Yas Marina. Is he going to go for a look? He's going to shape it up so that he gets a better exit. Watch him take a very tight line into the chicane and gets a good, strong, powerful exit early on the power. And now he has the DRS. Here's Fittipaldi.
Just for info, mate, Vesti is on a tighter line in turn 9, less distance.
So now Fittipaldi's been warned, don't go wide. Let's see if he responds this lap. Fittipaldi turns in. Oh, he locks up mid-corner, goes too wide. Vesti gets a nice swing at him. So Fittipaldi tried and snagged the brake. And now look, here comes Vesti on the inside line. Can he go for a lunge on the inside of the Yas Hotel complex? Thinks about it, but that was a crucial another error for Fittipaldi since.
Yeah, definitely tried to adjust and failed that. And so Vesti is really close now. He's just going to try and keep up with him through the final sector. We've seen every lap now going onto the straight. 7/10 is too much, so he needs to be closer than that.
Omi, this is going to be it down towards turn 1. He's running out of laps.
He is running out of laps, so he's got to make this one count as well. And he's not even had a really proper look at him right now. So it's 6/10 right now. He's got to try keep it up, and the exit of turn 5 is going to be really, really crucial for Frederik Vesti. As you can see them make their way through 3 and 4. He's kept it at 5/10, and he'll continue gaining all the way through this part of the lap, all the way out of turn 5. This is going to be the lap to do so. It's under 0.5 of a second.
Oh,
locked up.
He locked up.
He's locked up. That's the error. Fittipaldi makes another one as Vesti comes down towards turn number 6. He's going to have to go defensive. Fittipaldi moves left, moves right. Vesti with the DRS into the braking zone. He's going to have to decide. He's going to lunge it on the inside line. Vesti takes the lead. But can Fittipaldi get it back? He's locked up again. This time on the right-hand side tyre. He won't have a fight back. Vesti leads here in Abu Dhabi. That was so important. But can Fittipaldi fight back with the DRS down to turn 9? No. Vesti leads. He's done what he needed to do. And that's take maximum points in the sprint.
Wow, this is great. This is really great. What a move from Vesti. Down the inside, Fittipaldi defending the inside, and then he had to get a better exit. But yeah, of course, he made that mistake. Fittipaldi, too much pressure maybe, and locks up on the front right tire, and that's it. And Vesti has taken the lead now.
So, Vesti, Fittipaldi, Vershaw, the 1, 2, 3, Pourchaire down in 7th, 3 laps to go. And I tell you what, Omi, this has just electrocuted the championship.
Absolutely. Now, Pourchaire's also going to try and make some more progress. These guys have been all stuck together in this train. But any kind of extra points Pourchaire can get will definitely help him, just in case if he has a poor race. It's a feature race tomorrow, and Vesti has a chance to score quite a lot of points as well with the pit stops, as Sinto was talking about earlier on. It's a longer race. Safety cars probably will also happen as well. So tomorrow's race could completely change. He might be starting 9. Still, definitely, it's a possibility. So he's got to be careful. Now can Hauger make the move? Because you can see he's tucked up right behind Hadjar, and he'll have a chance now down to turn number 6 of the circuit.
So, DRS will be activated. And now look at this, it's getting so close between them. Hadjar goes defensive, coming through on the inside line. Here comes Hauger, late to the brakes. Oh, they're going to be contact. Whoa! Hauger had to back out of that one big time. Hadjar's just going to sort of slam the door whenever he likes, but Hauger's got another run in him. Up with the DRS, here comes Doohan, here comes Portier. They're almost up towards the support pit lane. This is unbelievable defensive from Hadjar. He's going all over the track. Hauger goes around the outside of turn 9, and he can't get it. Tries to get the comeback up the track. Through the banking section goes Hadjar. Hauger can't get through. Zulkever's going to lose his front wing. Has to pull to the outside line. Into the Yas Hotel section. Late to the brakes. Hauger snatches the rear. Almost loses it. And now the 4 are together for 4, 5, 6 and 7.
Great battling. Great battling between these guys. Portier now really tucked up behind Jack Doohan. You can see how close he is. But that was Hauger's chance. But Hadjar just refusing to yield it. Hadjar is refusing to yield a position. So Hauger's definitely got to try and make sure that he needs to try and get ahead now. Onto the penultimate lap of the race we go. He's going to have a few more chances to do it, but he's got to make them work.
I think as well, Sid, that Portier is just biding his time. He knows he can pass them. He's just waiting.
Yeah, it's difficult in a DRS train to pass, but he's going to hope the drivers in front make a mistake. Well, Hauger now knows what Hadjar is capable of, so he's going to try and take a different approach this time to try and make a move. So we're going to go here again on straight 5/10 is a bit much from Hauger, but I think it could be enough to get next to him.
Again, Hadjar going defensive. Hauger now under attack from Doohan as well. Portier's got the ring open too, and they're being joined as well by Stanek, I think. No, hang on, Iwasa. Oh, it's so tight in the brakes. One mistake, they're all going to end up on top of each other.
Yeah, that could give a big advantage to Portier, of course, if they make contact up in front. And Portier could maybe get three into one. Is there going to be a move here? No, I think everyone's still too far. Wow, getting really close. He could have to try it in a final lap.
Doohan was trying to break the toe to Portier. And now Hauger's all over the back of Hadjar. These two that didn't want to get together because of the same sounding name, which makes it incredibly difficult to shout in the commentary. Hadjar, then Hauger shout each other in the same coloured car. Here's Hauger.
It's weaving like crazy, man. Okay, we're going to form.
All the time, you've got to leave in the space. Final lap. Vesti's going to win the sprint. He's put up 3 seconds already to Fittipaldi. Now, the championship stands 193 to 177. I wish Mega was in the commentary box for some quick mathematics. 193 minus 177. Look up, 16 points going into tomorrow. That is why you have a calculator on hand. You never know when you might need to work out championship standings. Nothing down into turn 5 though, since. Oh, again, but very late from Hadjar. Hauger's lining him up like a turkey.
Yeah, he's close now, and I think he's just going to be able to get alongside him, but not more than that. So he's going to have to try down the second straight once again. Can he do it? It's going to be really, really close.
Oh, and he's going to try and do a dummy on him as well. Hauger can't stop the car. He's really slamming the brakes on without locking up the tyres. Hadjar's right there to capitalise as they push now down towards turn 9. They're so close towards the pit wall here. They're going to be a bit of a contact if they're not careful, Omi. This is the last lap for them too. Hauger's going to go for it on the inside line. Turn 9, try and breaks it. No. Oh, snap, snap, snap. I'm through. Hadjar snapped it. Hauger's going to go side by side and Hauger gets through. Hadjar making the mistake. Could do it, capitalise on this. Portier's just waiting back. Hauger can't stop it. But Frederik Vesti has done everything he needed to do. He started second in the sprint. He went one better. Frederik Vesti is back in title contention by winning here the sprint race in Abu Dhabi. The gap is down to 16 points as things stand. Fittipaldi second, Verschoor third, the fight for fourth. Hauger, Hadjar, Doohan, Portier seventh. The title fight will be resolved tomorrow with a 16-point swing. Portier to Vesti.
What a race, yeah, and the championship will go down to the final race of the season, so we're in for a very interesting race tomorrow.
What a race, Omi.
Wow, just incredible. Let's hear from Vesti.
Come on, Fred. Yes, come on. Win fastest lap. Bring on tomorrow. It's not finished yet. This is not finished yet. Come on.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Yes. What a race. Oh, that was a semi note. Let's go. Well done, guys. Bring on tomorrow. Bring on tomorrow.
Go on, Amy.
Yeah, absolutely incredible stuff by Frederik Vesti there, and yeah, definitely not over tomorrow as well. If Pourchaire doesn't score, third with a fast lap could do it, second could do it, first could do it, so it's definitely not over, and Vesti is back in game, because with how this season's gone, as I keep mentioning, Pourchaire doesn't score tomorrow, Vesti gets third, second, first, definitely it's possible.
What did you make of it, Josh T?
What an absolutely amazing, incredible way to end the Abu Dhabi sprint race. Let's hear
What
from
a shame, man. I don't know if I pushed too hard in the beginning. I just didn't have the same pace as Vesti.
Well,
go on, Josh.
Yeah, but wow, what a way to end. And well, Hauger was able to overtake, but Richard for sure, of course, started fourth, finished third. He's on the podium, but we will see what will happen tomorrow. But Frederik Vesti, he's just put himself back in the title hunt in a big way.
I need to sit down after that. We've got the podium coming up, hopefully. Unless Sky are going to do their usual thing and wrap it up. I hope not. We need a podium.
Yeah.
Let's say I know.
For the 6th time.
Space, that's our favorite song, no?
Well, it's definitely mine.
I mean, who needs a band, right? Just where's that guy when we go to the podium?
New podium. I want to see it. Please don't let us not see it, Sky. I'd like to see this brand new podium in action.
Oh, that is a nice podium.
It's very akin to Monza, isn't it?
Yes, Josh, they've got 6 minutes until F2 are off.
Ah, they can wait. We'll take a breather. Oh, go on, Amy, before I send it downstairs.
No, don't worry, you can send it.
Okay, let's send it down to Alex then.
Always celebrate a win at Prema. This time, 6 times they've been able to celebrate with Frederik Vesti. Super stuff for him. 4 wins for Oliver Bearman as well this year. It's been another great campaign for this famous name in the feeder series categories.
Brilliant job. By my quick combox maths.
Combox maths.
Combox maths. The ever dangerous combox maths. He finds himself 16 points adrift before the feature race tomorrow.
Yep, that's absolutely bang on.
And so that'll
Mine
be
was right,
an
then.
interesting battle. Couple of caveats on that one. Théo Pourchaire, of course, is still under investigation for that practice start before the race. If there is any ongoing penalty, it may either reduce his points all today or not benefit him through tomorrow. We'll wait to see what the stewards have to say about that one. But at this stage, it would be an unopposed first or second, basically, for Frederik Vesti tomorrow, which would put him in championship winning contention.
Yeah, we'd have to fight through, but I think what will really give a huge amount of real momentum and buoyancy to the mood in Prema is that he was able to pick his way through. He was able to pass 3 cars for that win after the first lap. He's had to work for it, but super stuff from the Danish driver. And if you can do that again, you've got a longer race tomorrow. You've got strategy involved in it as well. He won't have the lofty starting position that he had today. It was tough. He was in FP1 for Mercedes as well. As he's all smiles now, but tomorrow our driver second in the standings will line up from 9th on the grid, but with a bucket load of confidence given what we've seen from him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair amount of overtaking he'll need to do, but there's pit stop strategy to come. It's an interesting race here, the feature. They'll most likely start on that soft tyre and then move through early, but brilliant win from Frederik Vesti on Sprint Saturday, and salutes the crowd. down towards turn 5. We saw plenty of action in that one, didn't they? And got a waft of plenty of tyre smoke as well as the few leaders down there.
Well, well done to the Prema team. They've been superb. That's what it means to the Vesti family as well, and Mercedes representation from the Driver Academy. If you are kept in that academy, they expect you to triumph time and time again, and he's done that. And it could have been oh so different. Now let's hear from Ariana, who's speaking to our race winner down there in Parc Fermé.
Frederick, huge congratulations. Determination and hunger from you from start to finish. Talk us through that.
Yeah, honestly, that was a great race. Obviously, had a good start, but was a bit too conservative on lap 1. And then Enzo had a little issue in T5. I got caught up a bit, and I lost 3 positions into T6. But yeah, I was able to keep my head cool and just gave it all I had to win this race.
And the championship continues to the final race of the season. How are you feeling looking ahead to that now?
Oh, this race win today was really, really important. Obviously, tomorrow we go in with a lot of confidence, closer to Theo in the standings. And yeah, tomorrow is all about trying to win that feature race.
Incredible performance today. Well done and good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Indeed, great effort by Frederick Vesti. The lead now for Theo Pourchaire going into tomorrow's feature race, just 16 points. All set up there, and we're getting ourselves ready for the final qualifying of the year in Formula One. A lot of questions to be answered, and we'll do so after the break as we build up to it.
We don't care about F1.
Sky Sports F1. Feel it all.
From F1 to Q1. Operate with pit stop precision.
Well.
This program is brought to you by Workday, a finance and HR system.
The only phone with best take. Google Pixel 8.
Right, it's bedtime. Your Wi-Fi's going off.
Gone off. Typical, as I try and solve a problem, because we've just received that Dorna have blocked the qualifying race on this morning. Hasn't given us a copyright strike, but they've blocked the video after it was uploaded. So very nicely done again by Dorna. Let's get the closing thoughts then of the team. The championship goes on for tomorrow though, gents. Josh T, starting with you, who's going to be the champion?
Vesti.
Omi?
Well, I love going bold, so Vesti.
I've got a feeling here. What about you, Synth?
Yeah, I'm gonna hope Vesti's gonna win, but I think Pourchaire is gonna take it.
Sounds very good to me. Thank you, boys. We'll be back for the sprint race of MotoGP and everything else coming up later on. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.